everybody. Happy Friday. Sun's still shining at my house. I hope it is at yours too, but I think we are expecting some rain. So, y'all know I've been terribly busy in the mayhaw field. I don't know if I told you or not last time I was on, but mayhaw season is officially over. They're all either to their new homes or they're in the freezer or they're already in some jelly. So today I thought, well, I have some sad news about my air fryer. I'll tell y'all about that in just a sec. Let me grab some corn up here because I forgot to take it out. Does y'all's pantry look like this? I would love to have an organized pantry or cupboard or whatever you call it. I know it's not a pantry, but not so much. My whole life is not very organized. So, my air fryer. Air fryer Fridays are on hold for a little bit because I broke it. And Paper Chef is replacing it, but they have to get it and then send it back to me. Actually, I'm gonna get a new one because Paper Chef is wonderful like that. But I broke the little knob that chooses chooses my setting. But like I say, it's still under warranty, and so they're gonna replace it for me. So today I thought we would make Southwestern fried rice. This is one of the Taste Buds recipes I got this month, and let's get that started. So I've already made, grabbing my black beans as well. I've already made my rice. It calls for 2 cups of cooked and chilled white or brown rice. Those of you that have been watching know that we're trying to cut back on carbs, but since I've started Slim Fast, I've found that your 1 meal a day, it's really doesn't matter so much as to what. Of course you don't want to, fill it full of ice cream, I guess, but it really doesn't matter so much what you're eating, carb content or not. Of course you want healthy carbs. So what I have is a brown rice blend that I got from Trader Joe's. And it's really good. Let me show you. It is brown rice medley. It is black barley and radish seeds and brown rice. So that's what I'm using for the rice portion of our fried rice. Let's see, Southwest seasoning. Now it sent that neat little packet, but rather than, I've already had a bottle open, so I'm going to use that. And black beans and corn. The corn is supposed to be the same size as the black beans, but I'm just going to go ahead and use what I have on hand. 2 eggs. And then I'm going to go ahead and make that yummy cucumber, avocado, and tomato. Because so many of these little yellow pear tomatoes. I absolutely love these. That's big. Let me bring it closer to you. Yellow pear tomatoes. They're like a cherry tomato. Just pear-shaped. But anyway, let's get this black beans rinsed and drained so we can get this recipe started. Now, if you don't have this is such a handy little tool. This is the measuring colander, I think is what it's called, but it's just a 3-cup capacity. So it fits perfect between, if you have the slanted, easy read measuring cups, it fits perfect between the 4 and the 2 cup. So it nests really, really well. And go the black beans. But I like it because it has this handy little handle, that's funny, that I can hang right here in the middle of my sink. I get it drained. I hang it right there. It drains, and I can go on and do something else while it's draining. So let me open the corn. Smooth edge can opener. Same thing, I'm going to drain this corn as well. And I think since we're going to put them in at the same time, I'm just going to dump this on top of the black beans. Get this lid off. I buy these little short cans because there's not a lot of juice in them. They seem to be a little crisper, a little closer to fresh corn, which we do have plenty of fresh corn. The corn is done too. Lynn tilled the field under while I was in Cabo. Oh my word, Cabo was fabulous. I told my dad on the way back, I'm pretty sure that I can live there if I could afford it. Probably can't afford it, so I'm probably going to continue living in Buna, Texas, and visiting Cabo. Hey, Miss Kathy, how are you doing today? Good to see your little name pop up on there. I miss you, girl. So we're doing taste buds, the Southwestern fried rice. Okay, I'm going to heat. I'm going to use, says use a 12-inch skillet, but I'm going to use my wok because I use that for everything. Let's go ahead and get our chicken going first. Because I know my husband, and even though eggs is the perfect protein, he's going to want some sort of meat with his one meal. So I think I'm going to season it with, let's do chipotle. I really like Tex-Mex. We're going to do Tex-Mex. Just going to slap some Tex-Mex rub on it. Now I have that garlic infused canola oil in my kitchen spritzer. So I'm going to spritz the chicken with that first. Now this is going to do two things. It's going to allow the rub to stick more easily to the chicken, but also, since my grill pan has the little divots in it, because it's a grill pan, you know, if I poured oil in this, it's just going to go run into the wells, and then it's never really going to touch the chicken. So if I put the oil on the chicken, now I'm accomplishing something. A little sprinkle, and y'all know the rule with rubs. No naked spots, completely cover it over. Now with rubs, you only have to do one side. I usually do both, but I'm going to wait until I flop them in my pan. Now even though this is a 2-burner, I've only got the front burner turned on. Now this back part is going to get a little bit warm because it does conduct the heat back, but because I'm only cooking 2 chicken breasts, actually it's 1 chicken breast slice, butterfly open, I'm only going to use this front burner. Now if I were doing some sort of veggies with it, I would go ahead and use that back burner too. Okay, on goes that front, and it's calling for vegetable oil, but I'm going to throw in some virgin oil just because I can't reach my vegetable oil up on that top. Extra virgin olive oil. 2 tablespoons. It's probably 1, but anyway. I know y'all have to notice my little tattoo. Can y'all see that? I was peer pressured. I might have been doing the pressuring, who knows. So I went with 3 girlfriends to Cabo, Paula, Nikki, and Angela. And while we were on the beach, we got a little hemp tattoo that matched. So it's just a little hibiscus flower with Cabo on it. My husband was not really pleased with me, but it's gonna wear off. It'll be gone in a little while. But now I just feel like I keep catching my eye, so I feel like it's grease or something I need to rub off my wrist. All right. So we got the oil heating back there. Now another thing I wanted to mention, and I'm sure I've told y'all this before, but with your non-stick, now this is a stainless with a non-stick grid. It's our non-stick stainless cookware, but it does have our, it does have the non-stick grid in it. You don't want to cook on a high heat, so no more than a medium. Like you don't even want to go to medium high on your non-stick cookware. You want to stay below that medium. And I've learned that my sweet spot on this bigger burner is just between the first and second bump over the low. So closer to low than medium, if that makes sense. Next, we are going to break up the rice. I've already done that. Add rice and seasoning mix. So this is our seasoning mix. This is Southwestern. We need 2 tablespoons. And I've told you before that the lid is a tablespoon. I'm just going to throw this rice in here. 2 cups, which is, 1 cup uncooked, 2 cups cooked rice. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. And then I'm going to throw in our Southwest seasoning, 2 tablespoons. This is really yummy. I fell in love with this seasoning blend, oh gosh, when the kids were babies, 20 years ago. Well, they've been carrying it for that long, I know. But I love this. even just in scrambled eggs. I use that quite a bit. You can use it for taco seasoning. You can use it in your chili. Anything that you would put, like a cumin, smoky chipotle, but not quite as spicy. It's a little less spicy than our chipotle blend. Okay, cook without stirring 3 to 4 minutes. Get it all together. The instructions say to add the rice, stir to combine, use a large spoon, press rice evenly into a pancake to cover the bottom of the pan. And you're going to cook without stirring for 3 to 4 minutes. So, I got this combined, and now I am pushing it into the bottom of the pan like a pancake. Get that cooking. So I'd love to know what y'all been doing this summer. I feel like, I know I don't see you guys out there, but I do miss y'all. We chit chat back and forth, and I enjoy seeing your little face come up there, or even in my notifications that says y'all watched it. I love that. So got this heated over here, and I do have my press in the grill pan, so it was heating right along with it. Grab some reach grabbers, and in to the grill pan goes the chicken. Hear that lovely little spritz. Another little shake. I'm not going to quite cover it so much on this side because I covered the other side really well. And y'all know the difference between your rubs and your seasonings. Your seasonings kind of have to marinate, where rubs, you just put that on, it infuses, and slap it in. Slap it on the cook stove. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, and then I'm going to cover it over with our press. Not going to touch it for a good 2 to 3 minutes. Let it sear away. Okay. Probably got another minute or so. Let me grab my clear bowl. Start on the salad. I picked several tomatoes. Lynn picked a few while I was gone, but gosh, they were going nuts when I got back. Tomatoes and cucumbers. Can't decide what I'm going to do with those extra cucumbers. Do this. And this is this yummy salad that Mrs. Celia Tucker shared with us. I've already cut that. Let me grab my peeler. And swirl the cucumber end around. You know how we have to do to make it happen. Excuse me. And I'm just going to use my little serrated peeler. This is the peeler that comes in the set of 3. I think it's only like $15. It's a good deal. And I use this quite a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to do, I don't know, maybe not quite half of this red onion. Just cut the top off of this. Got a little Roma tomato here. And then several of these yellow tomatoes I'm going to put in. And then we'll also do an avocado. So let's check back here on our rice. Let's see what goes next. Break it up, stir in black beans and corn, and continue cooking. So get this broke up. Stir in the corn and black beans. That's well drained. I love black beans. When I was in Cabo, every morning for breakfast, Louise put beans on the table. I had refried beans, and I think they were black beans. They were darker than our refried beans, so I would think they were black beans. Anyway, on the table every morning. Sometimes it had cheese sprinkled on top. Sometimes just white beans. Always an avocado. Just seemed like every meal there was a banquet. But fresh and good for you banquet. I'm going to turn this down to low and let that all heat up. Hey Terry. See, I got to get a little closer and see what you said. I am cooking from our Taste Buds, our monthly subscription. I'm doing the Southwestern fried rice. Lynn and I are going to have it for lunch today. So I started with just a brown rice medley, and it's been heating in the pan. I cooked it last night, so it'll be cool this morning. And then I also have some chicken on the grill pan. The chicken's just going to be a side. And then now this is a cucumber, tomato, avocado, onion salad. I really don't know what to call it, but it's yummy. The dressing on it is the Olive Garden Italian dressing, which, you know, is good on anything. So I'm just cutting up the cukes. What you doing this summer, Terry? And the bowl. I smell the chicken behind us. I've got 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes on the chicken, so I'm going to give it a flip. Oh yeah, coming along good. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much done. So like I say, I sliced it pretty thin. So this pan is going to retain heat a little longer. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off and then put my grill press back on. And it'll finish cooking. Seriously, it's pretty much done. When you slice, that's why I like to slice it thin so it doesn't take as long to cook. And that way you get a good even cook all the way through your chicken. So I've got a couple of small tomatoes, a Roma, and then I think the other one is a celebrity, but medium size, I would say, tomatoes in there. Give these onions a quick slice. And I'm going to throw in some of these yellows just because they're so pretty. Have a nice little medley of color. I've got some of these small red grape tomatoes too. I'll just throw those in whole. Love summer fresh tomatoes. Yum. I mean, they're good all the time, but there's just something super tasty about going out and pulling it off your own vine, rinsing it off, and gobbling it up. The baby one. I'll save a couple for later. Okay, now for our avocado edition. Just gonna go all the way around. Now, I did see something on, have y'all seen that TikTok? Somebody shared it on Facebook. I don't have TikTok, but I thought this was cool. They just punched from the opposite end. Whew. How easy is that? I've been doing it wrong all these years. Okay, so I do have a little yuck on my fingers now. So this is just going to get a dice in the peel. I picked these up at Brookshire's today, and they're actually perfect. Usually at Brookshire's they're either too soft or too green. It's hard to find a good one, but I think I got about 3 good ones today. Remember, avocado is your good fat. When we were little, and you know, my dad was in the Navy. I don't know if maybe that was why he was. So I don't remember avocados being readily available in our area, you know, in this area. Or maybe we just didn't buy, I don't know. But when Dad came home from being, I don't know, either out and about on the water or maybe Jacksonville, I don't know, wherever he was stationed, he always had avocados. I can remember that from very young. We all would eat avocados, just avocado with salt and pepper, and they were delicious. I've always liked avocados. It wasn't until I got a little older when guacamole hit the scene, at our house anyway. So I can eat them alone, I can eat them in a salad, I can eat them in a dressing. Let's go back to this. We got our beans and corn heated through. Now let's see what we're going to do with these eggs. Okay, that's cooked 5 minutes. Everything is crisp. And we're going to move the rice to one side and add the eggs to the other. So just like you would do any other fried rice, which we do quite often, or we used to, I'm just moving all the rice over to one side of my wok. And then I'm going to add the eggs to the other side. And kind of give them a scramble as they hit the pan. Little scramble. And then just let them set a sec. Start to set up. Let's go back to our directions and see if I'm doing it correctly. Quick rinse. Okay. Scramble the eggs and use a spatula to break them up. Mix the eggs into the rice. And then it says to serve with sliced avocado, chopped cilantro. Oh, our cilantro is done too. It went to seed while I was gone, so I'm going to have to plant another cilantro plant. Green onions or salsa. So we're going to use our salad and our chicken as our sides. Make this a little more done. I'll have to turn that heat back up. Okay, let me finish off this salad. So we have everything that I want to put in there. Avocado, can y'all see this? I feel like you can't see it. Avocado, tomato, the red onion, and then the cucumber down on the bottom. And I'm going to grab the Olive Garden Italian dressing. I got this at H-E-B. And it's just an eyeball because you know, depends on how much salad you're using. You don't want to drown it. You just want a good drizzle, but you want to coat everything. And just because, a little bit of salt. Stir that around. Doesn't that look yummy? I'm so glad Cecilia shared this with us. Oh, threw a couple pieces on the floor there. Mix that up. That'll be good. Okay. Yep, eggs coming right along. I'm going to start stirring it in to the rest of the meal. You know, I would even maybe do another egg. I might do that next time. Or cut back on my rice. That might be what I would do. Cut back on the rice. Get that all stirred in. Now this looks really good. I'm going to bring it over. This could be your main dish, or it could be a side. Or you could even cut the chicken up and put it in there. But see the egg throughout, just like a fried rice. Yum. So there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. This Lynn's out on the mower. And then I'll show you the chicken real quick. How lovely is that? Can you see it? Let's see. The chicken's done with those beautiful grill marks on both sides. See? And not jerky. Juicy and not jerky, that's what we want. Okay, so thanks a bunch for joining me. I hope you watch it later if you're not with me live. Hey Debbie. Esther, how are y'all today? I hope the sun is shining where you are. It is right now, but I think we're expecting more rain. I don't know if y'all saw the forecast, but like for the next 7 days, it's supposed to rain. So Lynn's trying to get the yard mowed up. I'll probably go out and help him after we have lunch. So guys, y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you Monday, back on schedule maybe for Meal Prep Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Thanks so much.